It smells so good. My hands are filled with its rich fragrance. Not only is it a plant that remains evergreen throughout the year in the garden, but it can also add a unique flavor to food. It's called rosemary. It's a perennial small shrub that is planted in the ground. Today, I'd like to share its care methods. Soil. Rosemary isn't picky about soil. I planted mine in regular garden soil. In just 2 years, it has grown from a small seedling into such a big plant. Generally, plants with needle-like leaves, like this one, are quite drought tolerant. Water it when the soil is dry, but avoid letting it sit in water. Sunlight. Rosemary prefers a sunny location in the hot summers of southern regions. Choose a spot with no shade, which is the best. For those growing in pots, make sure to shade them during high temperature periods. Fertilizing. For this plant, I used sheep manure as a base fertilizer when planting it. Before last year's spring festival, I buried some slow-release fertilizer, but I didn't fertilize it at other times. For potted rosemary, it's recommended to occasionally add organic fertilizer or a general-purpose fertilizer to meet the plant's growth needs. Pests and diseases. Rosemary is a herb, and it has a distinctive scent. It's not prone to pests, and it also has mosquito-repelling properties when planted in the ground. It can survive winter without protection as long as the temperature stays above 10 grados bajo cero. It still stands lush and green in the little garden, although the tender tips were slightly damaged by the cold. But it doesn't affect its growth. Pruning. Rosemary can be pruned during its growing season. Cut off any dry, weak branches. You can use the leaves as seasoning for various dishes, such as for pan-frying steaks, etc. Propagation. Rosemary can be propagated by cutting or sowing seeds. You can insert the cuttings directly into the soil, or, like I did, just place them in water. This method has a higher success rate. After a few days, these white roots will start growing. Rosemary is very easy to propagate. It also flowers. It flowers on old branches, compared to the small purple flowers. One personally prefers its captivating fragrance, its value in daily life, and the pleasant mood it brings.